Alright, replacing your window channel run on an '06 Toyota Tundra. My window's been pretty slow. After tearing it apart several times. Is this thing recording? Yeah. I come to the conclusion that it's not the regulator, which I already replaced, or lubing it, which probably helped, but the window channel run rubber is chewed up and causing it to bind when it comes down, which in turn is screwing up my tins. It shifts forward, and then you start to bind down in there. So I've got another one, which I got off of eBay, because they're about 160 bucks for Toyota. To remove this electrical switch panel here off of your truck, there's just a clip here and a clip in the front. If you push toward the back and lift up, it'll pop out. You have an electrical connector here. Push the connector down, pull that out. There's a screw here under a cap, a screw here under another cap, a screw here under a cap, mine's gone, and then to get your little, you can either put a screwdriver under here, but you kind of risk marring it. If you push back, shit, it's unedited, don't care. Push back, you can see the tab that you need to lift, which would be the same as sliding a flat screwdriver in. Little tab here and a tab here. Pull them down and slide it out. Organize your screws however you want. Metal tray, mine are in a Husky 4-liner. After all these screws are done, find a gap, take one of these, and slowly go until you hit resistance, sliding down, pry. You'll know when it's loose. This just pops out too. There's one thing here and it hooks here. There's another electrical connector for your little light down at the bottom of your door. And you got all this plastic. After these screws are gone, to get to the screws that hold your glass in to remove this thing, you got to pull your handle out of that to get this plastic shit out of your way. Then you've got to take your window switch, reinstall it temporarily. You don't have to push it all the way back in until you can see both screws down here. So you can see a screw here for your window and one over here. Raise that to where it's workable. Going back up under the headrest here. Sorry, it is what it is. I don't have fancy camera equipment here. Hopefully you can see most of it. It's 10 millimeter on everything in this truck, I swear to God. When you do this, it's your window, you can tape it. It's not gonna drop. There's little hooks on there, but depends if you're setting level or not. I use a magnetic screwdriver to pull all the screws out. Just you want to take this glass up, probably wouldn't hurt. I've done this a couple times. So I'm not terribly concerned with that. You take your last screw, go in with this. So now this window is free. Channel in my particular case is, I just lowered that regulator. The window is actually free of everything. It's tight and it's binding, so it's actually holding it up. somewhere safe to put your glass. So, I'll see this shit or not. Right in here, you probably use that same pry tool. You find your channel, pull the rubber out of it, in the channel. And I haven't taken it any further than this because I didn't have the replacement keys. Wish that old one up. See this tear? Well, it gets worse. When that window's coming down in here, this is all fucking chewed up. And it's dirty. All of this is not holding that tight in there, so in turn my assumption is that it's kind of coming up with the window and pinching it. I've lubed this thing. And it's got kind of a butyl in it. The new one I have does not have really anything more than this in it, so I assume there's not a whole lot required. And this is kind of a, I don't know if there's a wire mesh inside this. It seems like if you deform it too much, it doesn't want to go back. Right along here, there's that butyl shit. It's not anything crazy. I think I need the camera over here for it. I suppose if you're doing your bottom, whatever this plate's called, try to do them at the same time. Not that you necessarily need to. I'm gonna probably lube up the old panel, or the the new strip over here with some silicone spray. Clean up all of this, and then I'll shoot another video with how well or not so well the new channel helps this whole situation. But as you can see, there's not really much in it. There's a little butyl in this pinch weld here. I'll probably put a little something in there. Go see what I can find in the garage. Headlight sealant, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it gives you the opportunity to clean this up if you're semi-OCD like me when you pull things apart. So, and if you're gonna clean or lube your tracks, this is where the grease goes. That didn't help me. The regulator, I mean, there's various reasons where your stuff could not necessarily be this issue, but it's either the regulator, this rubber, come to my situation, and or you know, you just need to clean out the tracks. This is, I don't know if you can see that right there. This is the seal on that side. Mine's not all fucked up, but that's some Sil Glide, which is a window lubricant. I'm gonna try this blaster. And this is the stuff that I tried initially and it seemed to help. It's Napa, but it's called Sil Glide. You can look it up, see what it's good for. It says it's non-melting, non-freezing, non-gumming, and weatherproof, but it's a grease nonetheless. So if you put it in your channels, like I did initially, it creates, when your channel's actually sitting in here, it kind of gets all over your window and you're constantly cleaning your window, which is semi-annoying. So I'll shoot another video after I get everything back together and the function of it. Hopefully this wasn't a giant waste of my time.